Hello guys and welcome back in this new video. Today I will start the reassembly process of this tractor, as all the writings are dry and there is no risk to ruin them or anything else. So let's go! This is the Lamborghinetta. Did you remember it from the last episode? While these are all the pieces I have already restored and they are ready to be mounted back with also the painted ones. I bring you with me in this trip so you will see the tractor that step after step, piece after pieces, detail after detail come back to its original shape and at the end you will finally see it ready. As first thing I mount the brake switch. In this way I can start to bend in shape the copper tube to rebuild the brake line. These two tubes are the only last two things I left to do. It's very easy, only 3 M6 bolt and the game is done. Now that it is in place, I can use the two fittings, the upper and the lower one, as starting point to bend and to form the pipe all around the tractor. The aim is to arrive to the two brake cylinders fitting. To do it, I start rebuilding the fitting on the copper pipe. I slide in the new drilled nut, put all in the brake pipe tool, close it, fix the length at the right height, tight everything, and we can now create the flaring. I open again the tool and the pipe is done. Little by little I shape it around the Lamborghinetta. And I fix it with the pipe holder bracket to put it in place and to stop it from moving.
A few moments later.
Now it has its final shape, I only need to cut at the right length and weld the eye fitting at the end. I only need to place it on the pipe and start welding. I usually make a brass welding as it is easier and faster to do. Now both brake lines are mounted. I also install the tow bar. To definitely finish the brake system, I need the brake master cylinder, but before mount it, I place the clutch pedal. This tractor hasn't got a register to calibrate the lash of the pedal on the clutch release bearing. For tuning it, I have to put my hand inside the clutch bell, and the only way to do that is by the brake master cylinder hole. I do it right now because in this way it is easy and I only need to fix the 4 bolts of the clutch pedal assembly. Otherwise, if I don't do it now, I have to remove the brake master cylinder, tune the lash and then refit the main pump. A time consuming procedure. Now I slightly tighten the first bolt of the pedal. Push the clutch release bearing against the clutch. I can't do it. Sometimes I wish to have three hands. I tie the pedal on its bracket. Now I can tune the clearance easier. So much easier. Tight the first bolt. And now let me see the lash of the pedal. Oh yes, it is perfect. I start from the brake pedal. I always mount it first before fitting the dashboard. Indeed, the pedal has a spring to bring it back in the zero position and sits in this position. So when the dashboard is on the tractor, it's quite difficult to put everything in place. Now I only need to screw this small bolt, find the right place, that's it, and tight it. Perfect. Now I can move on the bracket. I mount temporarily the brake master cylinder to find the right angle of the control bracket. Just fit the pump with two bolts in order to be faster. I have to remove it after. After this, I can move on the control bracket. I usually put this in the middle so I can tune the length, also if I need to lengthen or shorten it in order to find the perfect place and the exact play of the pedal. I match these two holes and now that is aligned, I can remove the brake master cylinder and with a soft rubber mallet and by blocking the pin from inside I hammer in the control bracket. Job done, only needed to tighten the nuts. Before fix the control bracket on the bracket, I mount the brake master cylinder. In this way I can move out the pin as far as it can and I can slide it inside the pump slot. I can now mount it back. I have to be careful that the pin does not slide out. As always, there isn't a lot of room. But it is in, and I can finally tighten everything. It also works good. I only need to check that the two holes are aligned and tune the bracket. And that is it. I will fine tune play when I will have the brake pads, but for now it's perfect. As last, I only need to install the pipe from the master cylinder to the brake switch. This brass piece is the device that allows to brake with only one wheel, the left side or the right side. This could be used to turn the tractor faster. If it is in the middle, obviously both brakes are working. In my case, is only another part where the tractor could leak oil.